Yeah. I said, Father, please forgive me, I was in and out the streets. When I went to battle, Doocy right there in my sneaks. Like the Smuster Carver bringing knowledge from a sea.
Trsknetwork. We got Rome in the building.
Yeah, Rome Salas. I'm happy to be here for our first interview.
Yeah, I appreciate you for coming.
I appreciate you for having me on this, man. This is a good start of a new platform for you. So I'm just excited for you.
I appreciate it, yo. So Rome, tell the people a little bit about yourself, where you come from, you know, what you doing, what type of music you do, stuff like that.
Well, yeah, I was born. I'm out here in Houston right now, where I was originally born from, but raised in New York, Queens, New York. And I was just raised out there in the Astoria, Flushing area, you know. So people that know this, you know, City Field area, you know, shout out to all my Flushing rappers out there. That's everybody just doing their thing for Queens in general. This is amazing in itself. And you got two Queens rappers coming up. We was in the same school, grew up in hang out in the same neighborhoods, and we still grinding, still doing the thing. So that means a lot. I just like the journey, like I said, on my journey, coming from New York and then just growing up in a city where it's like you gotta just learn how to get it, bro. Like stuff that you can't learn from your parents' school teach you. You just gotta learn through life experiences and whatnot. So going to prison twice and coming out of there and finishing my parole. Now I'm living in a lot better space, you know, making music that's like trying to make good sound music that's like good for the club, good for like, you know, for the ladies that like to dance, you know. I like to make just a good vibe music, you know, like that, a good chill shit. All that, I try to get on some lyrical shit too.
Yeah.
So yeah, like like I was saying, like, so yeah, the sound I'm trying to capture is like real lyricism, good feel, good vibe music, something that really resonates to your soul, man. I always try to speak from the soul. I try to tap into that. I want my music to be felt, not just heard. I feel like that's a part of music that is what made me start to fall in love with hip hop, and I feel like that's just like I'm not feeling that anymore. So the biggest inspiration I get right now is from a lot of old school music, bro. I like to go back in the archives, listen to Wu-Tang. Like I was telling you the other day, I was bopping Big Pun, the Capital Punishment album. You know,
R.P. Big Pun.
Where I grew up off of like Beg for Mercy is what made me too, you know, like listening to Junior radio mixtapes and Eminem killing their whole with the Reasonable Doubt. That's when I started really falling in love with hip hop. So I don't hear that sound anymore. So unless I try to tap into that type of music.
Okay. All right. So what about that sound do you love? Is it the raw hip hop of it? Is it the old school vibes? You know what I'm saying? Is it the way they flip jazz sometime? Like what about it do you specifically love? That might be a little different from now.
I love the storytelling, bro. Like I feel like the storytelling and the wordplay, like how niggas use like double entendres and crazy metaphors that you have to go back and think about like a few days, weeks later, like few years later, I might have to go back on the whole verse, like, oh shit, that's what you meant to be saying. Talking like the street politics, like how I used to decipher it. It wasn't just me telling on myself and letting the world know exactly what I'm doing. I'm giving it to you in a metaphoric way, in such a metaphoric way, like, you know, like how Nas was just like round about me being a gun in so many different owners' hands, and then like this is the story of me being the gun, and a song like, you know, how he did a whole song in reverse, like that type of shit I want to start learning how to do, like, you know, tapping in lyrically and challenging myself. I feel like it's not there, so definitely, like, I feel like that's my biggest inspiration right now with music. And yeah, I've been making some good songs. I feel like I got like 10 songs that I've made so far. I got like 3 or 4 that's like I could say that's really solid, good ones. I would definitely put this on a mixtape or album or something.
Okay, so where do you see yourself? And right now, matter of fact, what do you, as an artist, what when people look at you, what do you want them to see?
I want them to see like a great body of work. Like I want to be known for an amazing catalog, more than just like fame. I don't want to be known. Like we want to be known because that's the only way we're going to be able to be relevant and make money. But I don't care biggest hit. I want to be known for just having something to do with having the biggest hit. Like if I can even get into like songwriting, that's really my lane. Like that's really my passion. It's not really the whole the glamour of it all. Like you don't got to be the flashiest rapper. I want to be like the most lyrically inclined. Like this guy's writing like some fucking bomb ass shit that's gonna be around for the next 5 years. Type of shit. We can rock this shit. Listen to this. Like nah, like that type of music. I want to be known for making hits like that. You know, I feel like most artists nowadays mostly care about the instant gratification. Is that it's like a quicker adrenaline, like you need that endorphin. So people are just looking for anything to listen to, not really trying to search and look for good particular artists out there. They out there, bro. Word. Listen, like I said, shout outs to you doing your thing. Shout outs to Trey, Dotson. You just interviewed. You get to that aren't as known, that lyrical as fuck, but people ain't really knowing about the shit because it's like the game's just oversaturated. There's so much fucking. It's the same sound. It's so oversaturated with the same sound, So I try to talk about that in my music. I try to drop jewels in there, let people know, like, one of my lines, it was just like, I'm the golden child. Rather get a job at Gold Corral. Man, I'd rather that than to go to jail,
Yeah.
Like type of shit like that, because it's corral, but it's like, it's a simple fact that I'd rather do this than risk the opportunity of not giving myself a real second chance out here to bag, because it is a bag to get to, but you got to give yourself out that chance to find out how to get,
Facts. So you think that compared to the music that's do you think that people that are not in the game get a fair chance as far as like underground artists and music wise? Do you think that they oversaturate the market with like purposely with trashy music?
Yeah, I think it's purposely because I think they could. You at any given time you could raise the bar. Because if I'm the label, I can make anybody a star I want. So I can go and take all the most lyrical artists on this label and push them further. But they ain't doing that because they rather push the whatever sounds trendy right now. We're gonna push that, and everybody else just has to just wait for your time. That's it.
So do you think they're pushing more music to for young artists to like hurt each other, like stuff like that, like the drill music? Not saying that that these young people are not going through what they're going through and rapping about it, but at the same time, do you think that they are like just purposely pushing ignorant music? Let's say that. I'm not even gonna say trash music because that was a bad example. Do you think they're purposely pushing that ignorance of robbing and harming and killing each other?
Well, I'm gonna say this. Like, I feel like it's always been there since the beginning of hip hop. Like, it was part of. That's what hip hop is. Us expressing ourselves in a poetic way of what we live around, what we go through. So, us calling it drill was just let's put a name for this particular category of music of what people go through. But is it an agenda? Like, people like trying to like. We gotta push this sound more. I feel like because I feel like it's about right now. It's the easiest thing to rap about. The crime rate's going up. We in the middle of a pandemic, and people are just like not really know what to really do with themselves. Everyone's trying to figure out how to readjust, and so we're just like gravitating to whatever sounds good, whatever sounds appealing right now. So that's what sounds appealing, but. Do I think that it's affecting the community? In a major way. In a major way, I feel like there was more Lupe, Fiasco, J. Cole's, Talib Kweli's, like the more conscious sound that really make you like really think and let shit resonate in your brain, along with being nice as fuck too. Like, I don't know, artists was from Southside, just bad style. These niggas from the hood. It's not like they're from some square, but you got people in the industry that are straight from the suburbs. Never even really been to the hood, and they're putting on this image of with do-rag chains on, toting the Draco in the video, and we running out here doing this shit, and they not even living that life, So it's like, well, like, why is that? Why isn't it a nigga coming out of high school, going to college, blowing the fuck up? Why isn't that the poster child for music right now?